Today's show is brought to you by the University of Windsor's Alumni Association. Show us how you are Windsor proud by visiting the Alumni Association's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Share your U-Windsor memory or post a photo from your time on campus. For more information, visit uwindsor.ca/alumni.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right, you ready to be in the hot seat?
I think every game I'm in a hot seat.
All right, so you're prepared.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So what is the last thing that you did right before this interview?
Get my kids snacks.
What kind of snacks?
Crackers, cheese, and apple.
What accomplishment are you most proud of since taking over the Lancers?
Being the Lancers coach.
On any given night, would you rather cook or would you rather order takeout?
I would order takeout, but my wife would say cook, so I'm gonna leave it at cook. So keep the wife happy.
With quite an impressive coaching resume, what coaching position do you feel that you've learned the most from?
I think definitely my time with the national team. That's a great professional development opportunity. So learning from the best coaches and the best athletes and the best organization, I think it's always a privilege to represent the red and white.
Awesome. And are you an early bird or a night owl?
I am a night owl, and since I've had my third child, I am also an early bird.
And so does that mean that you usually schedule morning practices or night practices for the team?
Night practices, only because I could go as long as I want. I know probably no one's gonna be after us, and we'll be done until I'm satisfied.
And what is your favorite part so far about becoming a Lancer?
Just being part of the tradition and its history, and the alumni that support us, and the alumni has, been very supportive of me in the program, and I think that's it's always an honor to represent that's something that's bigger than you.
And what is your favorite part about moving to the city of Windsor?
The people, and just the fact that it's close to Detroit. I get to visit my grandparents.
All right. And during quarantine, have you picked up any new hobbies that you want to share with us?
I went on a keto diet, and I'm strictly on a keto diet. So I've lost about 22 to 25 pounds.
That's awesome. Congrats. That sounds cool. And what is your favorite memory so far in your career about becoming a coach?
I would say just the relationships that you build with your student athletes and staff, and just traveling. I think I've been around the world so far, and basketball has taken me there. There's no way that I would have gone on and booked a flight to go to that place, but basketball has taken me places. I would say the relationships and the travel.
All right. Wow. And so then balancing your masters plus coaching plus your family life, how do you get it all done? How do you balance it?
I have a very supportive wife, put it that way.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that. And she is an amazing person from what I've heard from you. And so with that advice, what advice would you give to students who are maybe balancing playing sport, handling school, and then also their personal life?
I think it's important to know your priorities, and from your priorities kind of put together on pen on paper your vision of yourself and your aspirations and exactly how you're going to do that in a short period of time, and over time hopefully you accomplish it in the long term.
All right. And if you had to pick one food for the rest of your life, your all-time favorite, what would it be?
Chicken wings.
What sauce?
I'm usually like I'm really simple, so it could be mild to hot. I don't have any specific rubs or anything, but I'm a chicken wing guy. Like you put chicken wings in front of me, it's over.
So it doesn't matter what's on it, as long as it's a chicken.
It's chicken wings. Like even after games, staff and I would get some chicken wings, and it's a problem.
And what inspired you to become a coach in the first place?
I think it's just great mentors. They were educators who were coaches. Before I became a head coach, I was an educator in the elementary and high school system.
And how many kids do you have, and how old are they?
So I have 3. My son Tyus is just turned 6. My daughter Taya is turning 4 in a couple weeks, and my newborn daughter Ryan, she is about 6 weeks old.
what is your go-to Netflix series or movie to watch right now?
Ooh, I think always in the background. Before it came off Netflix, it was Friends. The Office is on for sure.
And what is the most important quality that you look for when you're recruiting athletes?
I think there's got to be a level of toughness for sure. And I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about mental and emotional. Someone that's always in complete control, that has great self-awareness of themselves and their surroundings, understand what they can control and can't control. So I think the level of toughness, shows in many aspects, especially through adversity.
What is the item currently at the top of your bucket list?
I would say is to travel. I love Spain and I love going to France. I've been there about 3 times. I've seen the Eiffel Tower 3 times. I want to go back there, and it's on my bucket list because I want to take my wife. My wife has never been to Europe, and I always tell her all the time that I want to take her there and have dinner by the Eiffel Tower and kind of look at the stars. And she always thinks that I'm joking, but it's on my bucket list for her and I to do.
If you won a free plane ticket to anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Jamaica.
And other than basketball, what is your favorite sport to watch?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't watch anything else but basketball. That's the problem. So yeah, I can't answer that question.
And if you could tell us one thing that nobody knows about you, what would it be?
When I was 14 and 15, I was the number one 10-pin bowler in my age category in the country.
Wow, that's cool. And your last question, if you could describe coaching in only one word, what would it be?
An honor. It's something that you can't take for granted. And I think the sport. You use the sport to really heighten heights and opportunity, education. At the level that I coach at. But it's just an honor. It's an honor for everything that you do. You never take it for granted. Anything this pandemic has given us that life lesson even further. So I think it's definitely an honor to coach.
Great answer.
Oh, but by the way, don't again, if anyone's listening, don't ask me to bowl. Like I get that question all the time. I'm done bowling. That's in the past.
Your DMs are going to be flooded after this is posted.
That's it. I'm done bowling.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us today, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
This program is once again sponsored by the University of Windsor Alumni Association. Be sure to visit them on the web at uwindsor.ca/alumni to check out all the services and events offered to University of Windsor alumni.